Good morning, boys and girls. How's everyone? I hope you are all fine and safe. So today's date is Monday, April 13, 2026. And today we will continue our reading lesson, Anansi Learns a Lesson. So let's get started. We read in the previous session page 37. So this page consists of 4 paragraphs. Paragraph 1, 2, 3, and 4. As you can notice here, before each paragraph, there is an indent or a space. So paragraph 1 introduces the main character in our story. Who is the main character? Excellent, Anansi the spider. So Anansi the spider loves to play tricks on his friends, right? Trick is a clever way to fool someone. So in this paragraph, we can say that Anansi is not a kind friend. He is the selfish character who only loves himself. He only thinks about himself. In the second paragraph, we meet the second character in our story. Who is he? Excellent, the turtle. So the turtle visited Anansi while Anansi was preparing or making his lunch. And the turtle was so hungry, so he wanted to eat with Anansi. In the third paragraph, Anansi didn't want to share his lunch, so he decided to trick Turtle so he could eat all the bananas alone without sharing them with the turtle. In the last paragraph, Anansi offered Turtle some food, but his offer is not honest. He said that with a sly and tricky grin. Grin means smile. So this shows that he is being sneaky or dishonest. Tricky and sly mean the same. They mean clever in a sneaky way. So when someone tries to get what they want without other noticing. Now let's correct the previous homework. We will read the first question here. This question is about paragraphs 1 and 2. So this is paragraph 1 and this is paragraph 2. So the answer is here. The question is, what is Turtle's problem? So here, the question word is what? What is Turtle's problem? So let's read to find the answer. Let's start by paragraph 1. Anansi the spider loved to play tricks on his friends. One afternoon, Turtle stopped by as Anansi was making lunch. So did you find the answer here? No, we didn't know yet what was the turtle problem. So let's continue. Let's read paragraph 2. I hate to bother you as you get ready to eat your meal. But those bananas look splendid, said the shy turtle. I am so hungry. So what is the answer? Excellent. Turtle is so hungry. So this is the answer. So turtle's problem, we always start from the question. Turtle's problem is that turtle is hungry. So this is the answer. Turtle is hungry. Now in the second part, they are telling you underline the text evidence. How did you find the answer? We should underline the evidence in the text here in paragraph 2. Excellent. because turtle said, I am so hungry. So we know that turtle's problem is that turtle is hungry. He is hungry. Great job. Now, for the second question is about paragraph 3. So the answer is here in this paragraph. Draw a box around words or phrases that help you visualize or picture what Anansi is like. Now let's read paragraph 3. Anansi was careful and kept a watchful eye on this food. He didn't want to share his lunch, so he decided to play a trick on Turtle. Now I want you to think about the sentence or the words that help you to imagine Anansi in your mind. Think about the answer. Excellent! Anansi was careful and kept a watchful eye on this food. So this sentence helps me to imagine that Anansi stands near to the bananas and watch them carefully. This shows that Anansi doesn't want to share his lunch with Turtle. He wants to eat all the bananas alone, right? So let's now circle or draw. Here the question is draw a box around words or phrases or sentences. So this is the answer. Anansi was careful and kept a watchful eye on this food. So let's draw a box around the answer. Okay. Now, the last question is about paragraph 4. Synonyms. Synonyms are the words that have the same meaning. So here, we should circle a synonym for the word sly. Then we should write what sly means here on this line. So let's read again paragraph 4. Please help yourself, Anansi said with a sly and tricky grin as he offered Turtle some food. So the word here, sly. So this is the word we should find. Another word in this paragraph means the same. We said that sly means excellent. Sly means sneaky and tricky. Great job. What is the second word here, which means the same? Tricky. Good job. So this is tricky. We should circle it. So these two words are synonyms. They have the same meaning. Now I want you to open your reading books on page 38. Okay, now you can take about 5 minutes and try to read this page. Now let's start and read it together. If you are not done yet, you can pause the video and take your time. So as you can see here, the first part of this page consists of 5 paragraphs. Let's read together. Turtle reached for the food. Aren't you going to wash your hands first? Asked Anansi. Oh, yes, Turtle said. When Turtle returned, Anansi had eaten half of the bananas. I didn't want the bananas to spoil, said Anansi. Turtle got closer and made another attempt to eat. Anansi stared at Turtle in disbelief. Turtle, please wash your hands again, he said. Now, boys and girls, I will read and you will repeat. Turtle reached for the food. Aren't you going to wash your hands first? Asked Anansi. Oh, yes, Turtle said. When Turtle returned, Anansi had eaten half of the bananas. I didn't want the bananas to spoil, said Anansi. Turtle got closer and made another attempt to eat. Anansi stared at Turtle in disbelief. Turtle, please wash your hands again, he said. Now I will read it for the last time. You can point in your books. Turtle reached for the food. Aren't you going to wash your hands first? Asked Anansi. Oh, yes, Turtle said. When Turtle returned, Anansi had eaten half of the bananas. I didn't want the bananas to spoil, said Anansi. Turtle got closer and made another attempt to eat. Anansi stared at Turtle in disbelief. Turtle, please wash your hands again, he said. So let's understand what happened here. So when the turtle was about to eat, when the turtle reached the food, the bananas, Anansi asked the turtle to wash his hands before eating. So Anansi said, aren't you going to wash your hands first? So the turtle said, yes, of course, I'm gonna wash my hands. So the turtle went to the river to wash his hands. What happened next? When he came back, he found that Anansi had eaten half of the bananas, as you can see here. So he said that I didn't want the bananas to spoil, so he made an excuse. You know that if we leave the bananas for too long, they will spoil and turn brown. So spoil means the bananas go bad and are not good to eat anymore. So this was his excuse to eat half of the bananas. So the turtle got closer and made another attempt to eat. At this moment, Anansi stared at the turtle in disbelief. So here, the turtle made another try to eat, and Anansi stared in disbelief because he didn't want the turtle to eat. So, what happened next? Turtle, please wash your hands again. So Anansi asked the turtle for the second time to wash his hands before eating. So Anansi prevented the turtle from eating for the second time. Now look closely at the turtle's face expression. What you can say about the turtle's face? How does he feel? Okay, let's read. Let's continue. So here we have paragraph 6 and 7. I will read and you will point in your books. Turtle was upset and filled with dismay. He knew his hands were clean, but he went to wash them again. When he returned, Anansi had eaten all of the fruit. "Ha ha, I tricked you, Turtle," said Anansi. "You didn't get any bananas." I read it again. I will read, you will repeat. Turtle was upset and filled with dismay. He knew his hands were clean, but he went to wash them again. When he returned, Anansi had eaten all of the fruit. "Ha ha, I tricked you," Turtle said. "Anansi, you didn't get any bananas." Okay, now I read it for the last time. Turtle was upset and filled with dismay. He knew his hands were clean, but he went to wash them again. When he returned, Anansi had eaten all of the fruit. "Ha ha, I tricked you, Turtle," said Anansi. "You didn't get any bananas." So when the turtle came back after washing his hands for the second time, he found that Anansi had eaten all of the bananas. So there is no more food for Turtle, and he is very hungry. So Anansi was happy. He was laughing, as you can see, because he succeeded and he tricked the turtle. As you can see, the turtle left and he was feeling very sad.